Experiencing a good thunderstorm up close ignites all the senses. We see the sky darken, we feel the wind, but the noise can be the most powerful. Listen up, I'm geeking out over the sound of storms in this week's Heather's Weather Wise. When I was a kid, I remember trying to figure out how far away I was from a storm by timing the gap between a flash of lightning and the roll of thunder, and sometimes I still count the seconds off in my head. For every 5 seconds you can count, the storm is 1 mile away. The physics here is simple. It just involves two really big numbers, the speed of light and the speed of sound. Light travels nearly 900,000 times faster. If you're close enough, it's possible to hear thunder and see lightning at the same time, but you will never hear thunder first. And if you are that close to a lightning strike, you won't just hear the thunder almost instantly, you're going to feel it too. Lightning is incredibly hot and it heats the air around it, forcing the air to expand very rapidly. That expansion produces a shock wave of energy. Most of that energy escapes as sound in less than a second, but sometimes there's enough force behind a shock wave to cause some minor damage. The term heat lightning is often used when distant lightning seems to be silent, but that's actually incorrect. We're just too far away to hear the thunder. The sound waves that are traveling out from that initial lightning strike just float away up into the sky before reaching our ears. But there are some cases where those sound waves actually get tunneled directly to us. There's no actual physical tunnel, but there is a phenomenon called ducting that can direct sound waves in a certain direction. Here's what's going on. Ducting can be set up in a couple of ways. Either the speed of wind is increasing with height through the atmosphere, or the temperature is increasing with height through the atmosphere. The second case is called an inversion, and both cases make the atmosphere stable. That means air close to the ground can't rise. It's too dense, relatively speaking. Since sound waves travel through the air, if air can't rise, sound waves can't rise either, so they're forced to travel outward rather than upward. These outward traveling waves can go much farther before they run out of energy. Ducting is most likely to happen at night when the ground is just a little bit cooler than the air slightly above it. That's why sometimes thunderstorms at night can seem so much louder than a thunderstorm in the middle of the afternoon. That's it for this week's Heather's Weather Wise. I'll see you next week with a new topic, but until then, remember it's good to be a geek.